Now time for In Your Backyard. Today was the last day of March break.
And this week we've been looking at how kids have been spending their time away from school.
And we round out the week at a camp where kids were busy putting their minds at work. It's the last day of March break, but there's still plenty of going on here. We are at Brickworks Academy, and I'm here with David. David, thanks so much for having us today.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, now this is only one of the many different programs here at the camp. What is Brickworks Academy?
So Brickworks Academy is entering their 6th year. We run technology-based camps for children, focusing on Lego and computer technology and robotics.
Okay, now this is something I've never heard of Sphero before. What is Sphero and what are kids learning in this classroom?
Well, Sphero is one of the robotics platforms that we use with our younger children that are 6 to 8 years old. And it allows children to program the robot using programming logic in a visual programming method on iPads. And so we use this as an educational tool for the children, in addition to other robot platforms like the Dash and Dot and also the Lego We Do system, which allows children to build small Lego contraptions that interact with a computer program that they design as well.
Technology is always changing. I've never heard of this before. Why is it important to have a program like this for kids of this age?
Children learn from play. And so playing is super important. And the fact that this technology exists allows us to really engage children in STEM technology. So STEM is science, technology, engineering, math. And so by having these kinds of educational platforms, kids are learning in a fun way, and these are skills that they're going to need for the future. We don't want children to just be consumers of media. We want them to be able to be creators. So we want them to be able to be active participants in making the programs they're going to interact with. We want them to be active participants in creating art with digital media. So all of these different tools allow children to grow and learn, and most importantly, have a lot of fun in the process.
This is the last day of the camp. By the end of the week, are kids kind of learning all there is to know about Sphero, for example?
Absolutely. So what we do is we sort of bring children in and work with them on a daily basis to take on new challenges each day with the technology in hopes that they will learn a new aspect every day. And by the end of the week, they'll have this massive amount of knowledge that they can then apply to make the robots do whatever they wish to do.
And the kids are having fun?
That's the most important thing, is that they have a lot of fun in the process.
Okay, we're going to show that fun. Coming up in segment 2, we're going to learn a little bit more about robotics. Stay tuned for that. In Your Backyard is brought to you by Centennial Windows and Doors. It's a really interactive camp, Lindsay.
Yeah.
The kids have an absolute blast. Coming up, they're going to show off some of their creations for us.
And I think you said it best. They're having fun. They may not even realize that they're doing all that learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the best.
Well, time now for In Your Backyard. Today we learned what happens at Brickworks Academy, a camp where Lego and computer tech go hand in hand.
In part 2, they show Stu what they've been working on during March break.
Back at Brickworks Academy, we're here with instructor Don. And Don, this is the robotics room.
Yeah, this is our senior robotics class, so youth age 9 to 14.
Okay, and what goes on in here?
Well, we have a lot of fun. We're using the Lego Mindstorms EV3 to teach youth how to program robots. And today's activity is the highlight of the entire week. It is the Sumo Bot challenge. So they've spent the whole week learning how to program the robots, doing various activities, and yesterday they started building their bots, testing them, and today is the final challenge.
So they've been waiting all week for this?
Pretty much.
Okay, we're going to see this in action.
Absolutely. So on my mark, folks, 3, 2, 1, sumo.
Okay, so what exactly is happening right now?
Well, it's a little bit of chaos, but what we have are 4 competitors, usually it's 2, but the robot is using an ultrasonic sensor to detect an opponent and a light sensor to make sure that it stays within the ring. And the objective is to push a competitor out of the ring, and the last robot in the ring wins.
I assume a lot of trial and error during the course of the week as kids are learning. How long does it kind of take to do this program here?
Well, we start with several exercises, a minimum of 2 exercises a day, doing different things to build up to the knowledge they need to do this. And then they have to build the robot based on their own design. So it's a whole week of learning, various activities, then brought together kind of piecemeal, and they started yesterday afternoon building a robot and programming it based on the whole curriculum for the week. And this is the exciting challenge for the week. And we have a round of a challenge in the morning, and then they get a chance to go back and revisit the robot, and then build again, modify their program, and then we do another round of competition in the afternoon. So
you're an engineer. I see a couple of young ladies in your classroom. How nice is it that...
It's fantastic. You know, for 30 years in the engineering profession, I really want to see young women interested in this. This is the EV3 is an amazing way to bring tech, the programming, the coding, the building, all in one non-threatening manner that just makes it fun. I really wish I had these when I was younger. This would have been so much fun. It just would have been great.
Okay, well, that was just the practice run. We're going to take it downstairs with an audience, and we're going to see more of these in action. Stay tuned for that. So much cool technology, Lindsay. And this isn't just kids, you know, passively sitting in front of a computer screen and vegging out. They're actually learning something new. And coming up, they're going to show us the most exciting part, the grand finale of the week.
Great to see those girls in that program as well. And you know what? I think there's a lot of pride associated with robotics because they put it together and then they get to show it off. As March break is almost over and the kids are back in school next week.
And many parents chose to put their kids in camp. In our final segment of In Your Backyard, Brickworks Academy shows us how they spent their last day. This is the grand finale at Brickworks Academy, where we get to see all of the hard work that these kids put together all week long into action. I'm here with Akira. Kira, what have you guys been learning all week long here?
Well, we've been learning how to program robots and make them do cool stuff like see when there's different colors and like back up and move forward and stuff like that.
So this is the Sumo Competition?
Yes.
And what is the goal of this?
The goal is to push the other opponent's robot out of the circle.
Okay, and here we have the two competitors. They are...
Apple Pie and Terror.
Apple Pie and Terror. Dawn, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the March break 2018 Brickworks Academy Sumo Bot Challenge. In the ring, we have Apple Pie and Terror competitors. Are you ready? And 3, 2, 1, Sumo!
Okay, so what is happening right now, Kira?
The robots are going together and trying to find each other so that they can push them out.
And this is all pre-programmed. So, okay, so how did you guys do that?
Well, we did different challenges that taught us how to do different movements. So the ultrasonic sensor, which is the two eyes there, is what detects the robot, and then it goes forward and charges at the robot to push it out.
Okay, and it looks like we almost had a push out there, but he's still inside. I think we have a winner.
Yeah.
Okay, how fun has this been, Kira?
This has been really fun because you just learn how to do new stuff and like program new robots and make it do different movements and stuff like that.
Okay, lots of cool creating goes on here at Brickworks Academy. Kira, thank you so much for being a part of this.
No problem.